Hey, Charlie. Do you think we have enough electronics in this ring?
I do not. I think we have the most amazing technology and surveillance system around.
Yeah.
We are no more than 6 inches away from a camera.
Yeah. And then some. My phone's supposed to go there, but I'm using it.
Yeah. Every day is an adventure. Every road's a brand new show. But with a pup in the back and a tank full of gas, there's no telling where we'll go. Every day is an adventure. Laugh a little, wander some more. From the mountains to the ocean with a crazy little notion. Let's see what's around the next corner.
Welcome to North Carolina. And Rosie has just made her official deposit in North Carolina, so we're good. We are in North Carolina, so you know what our first stop
barely.
is.
Yeah.
What is it? What's our first, other than
The
bathroom?
Welcome Center.
The Welcome Center. Now, we didn't have a Welcome Center in South Carolina because we were just going along the coastline. We're going to go check out.
Kind of in the back roads there.
Came in the back roads, and it was nice. Short-lived,
Yeah.
but now we're in North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go see what we're going to get ourselves into. What do you think?
All right.
Do you know which
Let's do
direction? You know what direction we're going in?
it. North.
I think so.
Yep.
Okay, so we went to the visitor center and we got lots and lots of information. Lots of information, and Paul found breweries, all sorts of cool things. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in North Carolina, so we really need to know if there's things we're gonna miss, events, things like that. So right now we're gonna start heading northbound, and we're gonna end up going to a lot of cool places.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're going?
Yeah. Well, we're going to end up in Newport.
Newport today.
Newport Beach.
Newport
I think
Beach.
it's called.
No, just Newport, North Carolina. But in the beach area.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be there for a while and get some stuff done. We got some challenges to do. I can't wait. Yay! Okay, which direction are we going in? Do you know?
We're northbound
Okay.
on 95.
Okay, let's go.
This way.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, that way.
Okay. We have a few more hours to drive. And Paul says we gotta go this way, so we're going this way. We'll go check on the pup. Rosie had a nice little walk out. First thing you do when you're traveling with a pet. Although you may have to use the restroom. They probably have to use it more, so make sure they go up first if you can let them. All right, we took a little detour because I found this really cool area. It's on the way to where we're going. And what's it called?
Moore Creek Battlefield.
Battlefield. Who doesn't love a good battlefield? But we're gonna go learn about this because it was very decisive, I guess, in the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
It's been a ways since our country is now 250 years old. Just like yesterday, just happened. You know, it was in the news. If you didn't catch it, so we'll give you the highlights.
Yep.
Oh, and Rosie's gonna go with us. Maybe over this way. She has her own thoughts on where she wants to go.
As you look out from the spot, you have a wonderful view of the flat grasslands, longleaf pines behind you, and the sixth and final monument in the park, the Women's Monument. This monument, dedicated in August 1907, honors the women of the American Revolution and is one of the only monuments to women on a Revolutionary War battlefield.
Paul's learning lots. I'm learning lots. We're doing a lot of really cool little detours like this. This was not expected. Wasn't really on the things that we're supposed to be doing today. But that's how these things work, right? I squirreled. I found a place. I said, hey, Paul, what do you know about this? He's like, I don't know. We're like, let's learn more about it. We'll stop. And of course, they're closed on Sundays. So that's important, guys. So if you come here, come during the weekdays, you get to go to the visitor center. And they've got some really great programs. And I wanted to get a stamp in my book. Maybe next time. I don't think Paul's minding when I take a hard left turn and go places. Do you?
Do I mind? No, not
think
at
he
all.
minds.
As long as you keep all four wheels on the ground, I'm fine.
Good to know. I haven't done a wheelie yet today.
Nope.
The day is still young.
She's tried though.
The day is still young. Oh, see? They've got the whole thing where you get your passport. Oh, they do have the stamps. Now I gotta go get my passport.
Go get your
Ha.
Go get
Now
it.
we know. Okay, well, hold on a sec. Okay, I'm gonna look at all this. Welcome Moses Creek. Know before you go. I'm so excited. I'm getting my passport stamped. Yay! I love carrying this with me, going to all the national parks. It's a bit of a goal, a lot of fun. And great job, Moores Creek National Battlefield, for putting your stamp outside, even on Sunday, so people can get their book stamped and do all the interpretive stuff. That's really cool. All right, we're gonna go take the history trail. It's 3/4 of a mile. That's right, guys, almost a whole mile. But the good news is, let's talk about this. The good news is, it starts concrete and goes this really lovely kind of, I'll call it ADA, mushy, I don't know, it's really, oh, it's just so comfortable to walk on. This is great. It's a really pretty walk. See any bears?
Not yet.
Any alligators?
No.
I
I think
they-
we're a little too
I think
far
they saw
north for
us.
alligators.
Oh, no. There's so many alligators up here. Are you kidding?
Really?
Absolutely.
North Carolina?
Yeah. There's alligators in Alabama.
Well, that's Alabama.
Of course. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, what other critters do you think you'll find out here?
What was that really vicious animal in the Monty Python movie? Oh yeah, bunny.
Bunnies.
They got bunnies.
No teeth.
Arr.
I haven't seen bunnies yet. And neither did Rosie. So if they're here, they'll know. I know there's snakes. So
Plenty of snakes. Why are you pointing the camera at me when you say snakes?
he's going to find the snakes. Apparently I'm supposed to wrangle them. I don't know. Okay. All right. So how long is this walk again?
3/4 of a mile.
Too long. Too long.
You want to turn around?
Okay, this is a history. What history am I learning other than don't touch the green things? I mean,
It's okay to touch the green things.
it's not okay for me to touch anything green. Bugs love me. Love me like, oh my gosh, almost like I like chocolate. That's how much they love me. I think they think I'm walking chocolate. I don't know. I'm tired of giving all of my paycheck to Benadryl.
Well, maybe it has something to do with red hair. My grandmother was a redhead and bugs loved her too.
See, there you go. It's a redhead thing. Okay, they have lots of interpretive signs, which is really great. So it gives you an idea of where they were and where we are now for the Battle of Moores Creek Bridge. But more importantly, this is one of these battles that I didn't know. We can go through a timeline here. February 8th or February 9th, I'm sorry. These patriots did some pretty cool things, but the loyalists, this was the last broadsword fight. Am I correct in saying that?
I think that's what I read.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what a broadsword is? Because I had to look this up a bit. And there was a whole bunch of Highlanders, Scottish Highlanders, that were fighting for the crown. Not really sure how. Maybe because they liked it, maybe because they were indentured servants, maybe because they were trying to get out of a jail sentence. Who knows what? I'm just saying I come from that descent. Descent?
You're descended of Scottish Highland warriors, yes.
We'll go with that. Yeah. So.
Can you tell?
Yeah, just a little bit. But I mean, I want a sword. They had a sword. Where do I get my sword?
I don't know. We'll go to the Scottish Highland weaponry shop.
Wonder if they sell swords in the gift shop. It's not open today, but maybe that'd be fun to find out. Maybe I'm related to someone who is in this battle.
Ooh,
That could be.
Could
That
be.
could be. I don't know. I'd probably be on. I don't know which side would you be on if you were fighting this?
Well, the Scottish Highlanders in this battle were purportedly on the loyalist side.
I know, a little interesting here. Okay, all right. Well, there's a cannon over here. Hold on, cannon?
Monument of the cannon.
It's a monument of a cannon. Whew. 850 were captured as prisoners of the war in 1776. That's interesting. So this is really interesting. If you don't know what earthworks are, they essentially dug like trenches. It's really interesting. They're visible with heavy fighting. So you would be behind the earthworks. Look at this. This is really cool. This is where they actually fought the battle. Isn't that wild? Hey, Paul.
Hey, Charlie.
A river runs through it.
Oh, jeez. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Or more accurately, a creek.
Could be. Well, okay, it's a creek. Let's go see. There's a bridge here, though.
Moore's Creek.
Someone said they took out the bridge. I think it's still here.
Might be a replacement.
Okay. Here, gator, gator, gator. How do you call a gator? No, you don't call a gator. Don't say their name. All right, we're walking too much. I'm thinking too much because I'm going to go on a rant here about parking. So, and Paul knows exactly where I'm going with this. So here's the deal. If you're in a big park and there's parking everywhere, just tons of parking, do you park right next door to someone or do you give a little space in between?
Me? I leave a little space.
You leave a little space. That way car doors don't ding into you or things like that. Just, one of those things. So when you're out there driving along and you want to park by my rig because it looks cool, but there's empty space, what do you think you should do?
Don't park next to a rig.
No, the dog's
Or mine.
The dog's gonna bark. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. Just leave the extra space, please. Okay, it's time to get back on the rig. Paul is putting things together in the back, turning off lights, which is what is typical here. And I've already got some gum to chew, which is good. Here comes Paul. This is fun. This is the band yoga we all talk about. So that is called downward seat.
Watch out for the dog.
Watch out for the dog. But it's a special move. And if you've been in van life, you'll understand what I'm saying. You gotta get over things and van yoga's real.
Yes, it is.
$300 miles today. It's been a long day already. And we're about 10 minutes away from our actual destination. We're gonna go check out this campground, Whispering Pines in North Carolina. and we'll be staying there for a few days, getting some stuff done, and getting ready for the next big trip. Because the whole oh, see, he found me. This is what happens when he knows I'm videotaping. It becomes a lot of fun. See what I have to deal with. Now, do you feel my pain now? Hey Paul, how was the longest fuel stop ever? We've been here for 2 hours.
Something like
It's like, it took, I mean, and now I feel like we should have gone in and gotten lunch and ordered a pizza. And
Yeah,
you
probably.
did great, by the way. This was full service. You did windows and everything now. 5 stars. 5 stars.
Well, thanks.